Hi, and welcome back to Bill Rants About. It's been about a month since I've posted. Life happens. I just don't have the time sometimes to post videos, but I'd like to get back into doing it. Um, I've posted a video before about how to lose weight, at least not really how, but um, how I was doing it. I'm a firm believer that if you want to lose weight, you have to find the way that works for you. I think the bottom line is you burn more calories than you take in, and that's the basics. That's how you do it. There is no secret to it, um, in my opinion. So if you clicked on this video thinking there was going to be this big, huge, quick fix secret, there's not one. Um, it's burning more calories than you take in. Now, if you want to go keto to do that, you do that. If you want to do, calorie counting, you do that. You find your way of doing it. It's all in here. I guarantee you that it's all in here. Just use that basic thought of taking in less calories than you burn. That's how you're going to lose weight. Uh, I'll just give you a little bit a rewind on my story. In July, I went in for a checkup. I was 300 pounds. Um, I was told that my kidney functions were about 25 to 30%. They say that 15% is on dialysis. So, of course, I freaked out. My diabetes was high, my blood pressure was high, my cholesterol was high. The pandemic just wreaked havoc on me. I gained a lot of weight. I was always around, I mean, for the most part, over the last 10 years, somewhere between the range of 270 and 280, something like that. But I ballooned up to 300. And I'm 48 years old. Not advisable. I'm 5'9", 5'10", something like that. I like to say I'm 5'10", but I'm probably more like 5'9". But at that point, it scared the living shit out of me. So I was very depressed. Like after that first week, I was just thinking terrible thoughts. I was thinking, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to have to go on dialysis? And the thing I did was I started doing a little research, and I will tell you my way of doing it, but this is not how you should go about doing it. You should do it your way. You need to find the plan that works for you. All these little quick fix diets and stuff like that, it might not work for you. It works for some people, doesn't work for others. Um, the way I did it is the number one thing I'll tell you is, in my opinion, you need to exercise. You can't think that you're going to have results fast without exercising. You have to exercise. And I'm not talking you have to go out and kill yourself. If you're over 300 pounds, you're over 400 pounds, or whatever, do something small. Walk. That's all you got to do is walk. I rode a bike and I walked. My son had soccer practices, and they had like a mile and a half walking course. So I would ride my bike for about, at first it was only like 20 minutes. 20 minutes a day. When I was at 300, 20 minutes a day was about all I could do. And then I pushed it up now to where I can do an hour and a half to 2 hours on the bike. Now, usually I do about an hour. And then on soccer days, I'll walk about 3 miles on the walking track while he's at practice. So, I mean, I think that's the most important thing you should do. Like I said, you don't have to do that if that's not for you, but I would highly suggest exercise. I think that's kind of like a basic common thing that everybody knows. And I think that if you want to lose weight fast, that's got to be a part of it. Okay. So the other thing that I did that I don't think is for everybody, I did the intermittent fasting. Now, I did the 16 hours. If you don't know what that is, basically it just means that you have a certain window that you eat, and then the rest of the time during the day, you don't eat at all. Of course, you need to check with your doctor if you're going to do anything like this. If you have any kind of, if you have diabetes or you have something else, that's, you know, health related, you really do need to see a doctor. Because I'm not a doctor, of course. So I just telling you what I did. Intermittent fasting. So basically, what I was on what's called a 16 and an 8. So I was not eating for 16 hours, and then I would eat for 8 hours. And it sounds like it's hard, and it is at first. But I will tell you this, that if you just, you're sleeping for 8 hours a day. So there's 8 hours right there. And if you just stop eating for 4 hours when you wake up and 4 hours before you go to bed, there's eight more. So you just 16 right there, and you just eat in that 8 hour window. So a lot of times what will happen is I would eat around from 12 noon till like 8, and then I'd be done. I would not eat after 8, and that helped. Um, and I truly believe that this has helped me lose the weight fast. Now, like I said, everybody's different. So don't take what I say for law. You just need to try different things. Like if you don't want to do intermittent fasting, do the keto. Just do something, because I still eat carbs. Um, I just make sure that I try to bring in, you know, less calories than I burn. I try to burn calories. If you don't do exercise, you're not burning calories. It's hard to lose weight. I mean, you're going to lose that first initial weight. Like you can try to starve yourself, and of course you're going to lose weight quick. But then you're going to hit that dreaded plateau mark, and that's going to be a problem because all your water weight's going to go, and then you're going to struggle. The only way to keep that going is to exercise. You need to exercise. Um, Another thing that I tried, again, not for everybody, is that every day when I would get up in the morning, I would take a a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and I would dilute it in a cup of water, and I would drink it every morning. And then sometimes I would drink it before I go to bed at night. Now, you can do your own research on apple cider vinegar. It's supposed to have many, many different health benefits. It will help um, diabetes, weight loss, all kinds of things. I've heard skin, it helps your skin. It has a lot of benefits. So I tried it, and I can't guarantee that it was helping me, but my results, I feel like it helped me. Um, Now, my typical day with eating, I would get up, I would wait the 4 hours, and then I would eat something small, um, maybe about 400 to 500 calories, and then at dinner I would eat something that was about somewhere between 800 and 1,000 calories. So I was putting in about 1,500 calories. Now that might not work for everybody, obviously. You need to do what you need to do, because the bigger you are, your plateau on the amount of calories that you should eat per day is going to be different. You need to figure that out. Um, but long story short, with the diet and stuff like that, like I said, I was 300 pounds in July. Now it is October 14th, and I am 237. So it's over 60 pounds. Um, and I put in a lot of hard work. You got to put in hard work. If you think it's going to just miraculously, come off, you have to find another big thing, in my opinion. When I'm riding the bike, I have to have some kind of inspirational thing. If it's a picture of your kid, it's like a bad picture of you that you can put in front of you. Because when I ride my bike, I have this picture on the wall in the living room. I ride next to my television, and in the front of me is a picture frame that has a bunch of pictures of me, and I see these pictures of me really big, and that motivates me when I see that, and I see the triple chin or whatever. The big, all my weight was in my torso, so I could tell I was just ballooned out big time, and just seeing those pictures really kept me on the bike. Now, not to mention that I would put in the Rocky 4 soundtrack, because I am a product of the 80s. um, but that would help as well. So, find your motivation, find your music, find your picture, find your, like if it's your kid that you're doing it for, because a lot of it's my kid. I find out I've got kidney issues, and, that's my immediate thought is, I don't want to not be here for him. And even at 48, you start to get scared when you hear about your kidneys failing. Um, Now, I'll tell you some of other things about me. My blood pressure has gone down, my cholesterol has gone down, and the biggest thing is I am able now to not take diabetes medicine because I was type 2 diabetic, and my A1C was like the low. It had gotten down to 60 or something like that, and they took me off the medicine, which was great. I mean, I think some of it had to do with kidneys. They didn't want me on the medicine with kidneys. Now my kidney scores, unfortunately, they're slow to recover, so they're still bad. They're not great. But I'm hoping the more that I stay down at this weight, and the more that I'm not diabetic, and the more that I lower my blood pressure, all those things, those factors will help increase. Now, my goal is to be under 200 pounds. I don't know that I'll reach it, but that's my new goal. I mean, my first goal was to just get down, to about this weight. I mean, this is a great weight for me. I'm happy. I haven't been down to this weight, and I can't even remember when I've been down to this weight, and that's sad. But now I want to get under 200. I would like to lose that 100-pound mark, and I think there's so many people out there that just need a little inspiration to do it. And I'm not saying I'm an inspiration. I'm just saying that you need to find that inspiration to drive you to do it, because you know mentally is where you have to get over some of these hurdles. Excuse me. That's the big issue, is mentally. I guess that's it for today. Just please, start it. Don't wake up and just sit there and go back to sleep. Get up, do it. Convince yourself to do it. Get up and do it. You can do it. Please feel free to leave comments. I would love to respond to them. I am not an expert on this, but I do like to share my story on this. So, and I hope that my story is going to continue. I want to be under that 200-pound mark. I haven't been under 200 pounds since high school. So I'm 48 now, so we're talking a lot. 30 some years I've been over 200 pounds, and it would be great to be under 200 pounds. And I think that health wise, that would be wonderful. And if you're like 400 pounds, make the goal that you want to get under like 350, or something like that. The more weight you have, it sheds off faster. You just have to be committed to it. The food, it's emotional. Just try to get your mind straight before you start. It's emotional. It's all in your head. It's emotional. Exercise. Doesn't matter how much you do. Just do some. Don't just get up, lounge around, try to cut out all the, I drink nothing but water for the first 30 days. I mean, those things help. Those all help. You just have to find your mixture of things that will help you lose the weight. Just make sure you bring in less calories than you burn. That's all you got to do. You can eat what you want. Just, don't eat 20-piece nuggets and stuff like that, but just be smart about it. I mean, don't think there's a miracle. There's no pill that's just going to make you drop the weight like this. I mean, it's just not. You've got to work at it. So anyway, if you like the information I've given, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like. I would love to hear from you guys. My stream's all over the place. It's not really focused on anything. I'll go from this to movie reviews to video games. I mean, I do all kinds of things. Life in general. I try to stay away from politics, but I have a feeling I'm going to have a political video coming soon. And thank you again for coming in.